Welcome to my channel once again, YouTubers. This is my good friend John Joe here. He is my Warhammer walking Bible, I guess you are.
Thanks.
Everything Warhammer related, this man knows. We are playing a 2,000 point game here in the Menage area. John Joe's army is Orks, and he has most of it painted, all bar how many looters?
9.
9 looters, not painted. He's got a lot more painted than me. Army looks awesome. So the game we're playing is Big Guns Never Tire, and we've got a hammer and anvil set up. So would you like to take me through your army there, John Joe?
Yeah, of course you can. Well, it's Orks, so I've got the very standard 2 units of 30 Orc boys that you have to have with every Orc army. We don't have to, but I do. One's armed with sluggers and choppers. Got a knob with a power claw here, with 3 big shooters in the unit. The second mob has got a knob with a power claw, but they're armed with shooters rather than sluggers and choppers, and they've got 3 big shooters as well. We've got 10 Gretchen with a slaver and a squig hound, because you have to have one for every 10. We've also got Old Zogwart, who's a weird boy special character, leading the unit of 30 shooter boys there. We've got a pair of looted wagons with boom gun and hard case on them, just a little bit of added protection for them. Then over here, in this building here, we have 15 looters, 4 of which are painted.
That is just moody.
Down here we've got a unit of 8 flash kits with a pain boss. Attached to that unit we also have the Captain Badrock special character, who adds a little bit of beef to the unit. They're armed with snaz guns, which they've then upgraded to have shootier and more dacker on them to give them a bit more firepower, a bit more strength. And they've also got cyborg bodies as well to try and keep them alive a little bit longer.
Moody.
And then round hiding behind the building, we've got 5 Mega Knobs and a War Boss in Mega Armour with his attack squig. And he's got a cyborg body, and he's also got a boss pole just in case they try to run away. And then they've got a truck for a transport, which they're not starting off in because I'm going to be sneaky.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
It is.
So, that's how the board looks from my side. Fair few Orcs there. We did the random terrain setup and it worked out pretty sweet. We've got a nice ocean of buildings here. This is what the board looks like from John Joe's side. Little line of armoured monsters over there. So I'll just run you through my list quickly. It's basically just an expansion rather of the 1500 point list that I did. It's just got a few extra things in it. It's got another unit of Hive Guard, another Trigon, and then 2 units of 5 Yumgarl or Yumargal Gene Stealers that I'm not going to tell John Joe where they are until they jump out and destroy him.
Brilliant.
It's my go first, but would you like to try and steal the initiative? Or
I will indeed, with my looted Space Marine dice. Oh,
Bitch.
roll 6. I'll have the initiative, thank you very much.
That sucks. It's probably worth pointing out that I've got some psychic powers. I've gone with warp speed and enfeeble on my guys. John Joe's Warlord has got the Master of Defence, and I have immovable object. So
if my war boss gets charged in my own half of the table, I'll get counter attack. But being an Orc war boss, he's probably not going to spend much time in my deployment zone.
No. So that's the first turn. Unfortunately, John Joe steals the initiative. So over to you, John. Take it away, mate.
Awesome. So that's the end of turn 1. So that's the end of turn 1. So that's the end of turn 1. That went quite well.
Yeah, John Joe has just managed to kill a Trigon, but I got first blood because I blew up his truck over there with a couple of Hive Guard, I think. Did that job, didn't they? Quite nicely dispatched that. But unfortunately, just sitting over there by the window is a dead Trigon. Anything else exciting happened in that first turn?
My wagons didn't do much. This little fella here, my weird boy, managed not to blow his head off, even though he failed his psychic test. And over here we've just got lots of pirates running around. One of the pirates got shot by, one of the flash kits got shot by those Hive Guard thingies as well, which was quite upsetting. But other than that, I think it went quite well for the first turn. I've got 3 objectives and you've currently got 1.
Yeah, I managed to spawn a small unit of gaunts here. I say small, they're 14, and they've appeared there. And I spawned another unit of gaunts which are in that building just there. I can see, as the board looks now, there's a big crunch about to happen here of metal and meat.
I think it's time to move on to turn 2 then.
So we will be back.
Well, end of turn 2. That was brutal. The Nids, I never thought I'd say this with my Orks, but the Tyranids are getting a little bit too close for comfort. Haven't really managed to kill much, although we did have an entertaining moment with the looted wagon here that decided to drive through a wall, then get shot and die by the Hive Guard.
Right there, baby.
Right there. Then the Margle Gene Stealers charged in and got shot to bits by the looters, and then the looters managed to hold them to a draw in combat.
Can't really see that, but it's fine.
See, that's why I should have painted them.
No, it's just because of the shadow. But yeah, there's 2 units of 5 in there. One of which got completely obliterated by Overwatch, and then the other one took 2 wounds because he went first because I charged through terrain, which is a bit disappointing. But I'm hoping that they'll really come into their own on the next turn for me, and also at least that's however many missile shots not going into my big guys. So
this fella's starting to worry me a little bit now because he's again a little bit too close for comfort.
Yeah,
I think we'll have to send in some Orks to sort him out. And there's a
tried to assault whatever these guys are called there, the flash kits with him, completely failed the roll. How disappointing.
And it's turned into a bit of a traffic jam in the middle with all the big monsters, and I'm sure that traffic jam's going to hurt when it gets to me.
Well, actually, again, tried to assault with this Trigon there, and completely failed to get there around that corner, which is about 6 inches away. How disappointing. These Hive Guard tried to shoot at the looted wagon over there. One was in, did nothing. The other one was just out. And these Gaunts ran over there, and I was going to assault the Terminator Orks, whatever they're called over there, Mega Knobs. But they've all got combi flamers, so they're just going to burn me to death. So I just thought, well, what do you do about that? How do you deal with that?
So yeah, it's looking pretty close, and I guess it's time to move on with turn 3.
The 3rd turn of the game. Looks like this could be the decider.
Just a quick update. End of my 3rd turn, so we thought we'd do a little bit of an extra footage in. Captain Badrock has just made his points back.
Tucked in there, motherfucker just took out a Turvigon. First time this has ever happened to me. 2 massive units of Gaunts within 6 inches just took like a shitload of wounds, and I rolled like double 6s and something else for each amount of wounds that I rolled, which absolutely blows.
Badrock wins.
What else has happened?
We're still fighting the fight up here with the Gene Stealers against the looters.
Again, Gene Stealers, Umargle Gene Stealers, my ultimate badass. Get in there and take you out. You can't do anything about it, unit. I'm not doing anything. In fact, well, I just killed like 3 guys and just about won the combat, really. I mean,
and at leadership 10, because there's 10 Orks left in there, they just kind of stuck around and weren't really that bothered.
So that was really quite a bad turn for me.
Although my tank, my other remaining looted wagon, did decide to drive itself straight at the giant monstrous creatures.
Yeah, so there's one thing
right in front of it. So,
one thing I can eat in my next turn.
That's going to die horribly, I think. And the Mega Knobs went sneaking around the side to try and outflank the big horrible monster, but it's dead now, so they've not really got much to do.
Yeah, and that was basically John Joe's 3rd turn, so it's my 3rd turn next, and Jesus Christ, I hope it goes as well as his just did. That was my 3rd turn, fairly brutal. Assaulted a big unit of John Joe's guys, 30 guys over here, with 2 Trigons. Needless to say, absolutely devastated the unit, 14 wounds, unit chased down, destroyed and killed, awesome. Turvigon over here assaulted into a big unit with what they called flash kits.
Flash kits, that's
assaulted those guys with Badrock in there, but then also big unit of I think you can just about see them, the Gaunts just next to him, which had my Warlord in, and did challenge against Badrock and managed to kill him in a challenge, which was very nice. And then one other thing that was rather nice is I managed to shoot this battle wagon here with impaler cannons and took that bad boy out as well.
It was a bit like that time we all got drunk and shot a crossbow at your shed in the garden, wasn't it?
It was much like that.
We're going to load this £120 crossbow. We've got it loaded, the beast is loaded. Does it not work, Stu? You not got it on? Dude. Oh shit, yeah, sorry. Killed the nose.
Stand behind me.
Right, is everybody... Huh?
Hang about.
Hang about.
Hang about.
You what? Have that, you cunt. Right, I'm going to fire at the shed. Let's see what happens.
Watch out. Wait. Gav's fucking ass is in the way.
Shall I aim at the sunny face?
One day, yeah.
Just got a shot. It's bouncy.
Bagsy next.
There's not any like canisters in there or anything, is there?
Nah.
I'll let them say.
How does that work?
that work, Ben?
Sort of famous last words.
Fuck! Did anybody see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
just
gone straight into the shed.
Fucking job! Look at that! It's gone like half through the door, man. Shit.
Wait. Open the door. Open the door.
That is like a fucking 2-inch thick door. Awesome. Get a crossbow, kids.
Anything else exciting to say, John Joe?
The Gene Stealers managed to fail to fight my.
Oh, you Margle Gene Stealers, man. My babies. They're just doing nothing. They're killing like one guy a turn and then getting killed themselves. They fucking suck in this game.
Looters rock.
Yeah, the looters are doing their job well.
They are indeed.
So we're about to go into the fourth turn. I think it's still fairly quite balanced, to be honest. John Joe's took a lot of losses, but then I've took a good few losses as well.
I'm starting to get worried because there's 3 big monsters still left on the table out of the 5 that started. So,
but then John Joe's ace in the hole, really, as far as I can see, is he's got this big badass unit of Terminators just munching around at the back of the board that I am just going to try and ignore for the rest of the game and just hope that they don't get me.
I've also got a lovely little trick up my sleeve that you're about to find as well. So.
Oh right, okay, it's like that, is it?
It is.
Like
it
that.
is.
Get the fuck out of my house. There we go. Right, so we'll get back to you at the end of John Joe's fourth.
Turn 4.
Yeah. Well, that was John Joe's 4th turn, I believe, and that was a very entertaining turn.
Oh yeah.
Not
definitely.
so much for me. Go on, John Joe, tell them what just happened.
All right. Well, it all started off with
Once
Tyranids
upon a
getting bit
time in a
closer.
galaxy long far away. Wherever it is.
Tyranids starting getting closer, so I thought, time to start putting my little master stroke into position. As you may remember, there was a large amount of gaunts here led by one of the Tyranid primes.
So right there they were.
Tyranid prime comes running up here, angry, ready to eat people, which was brilliant because it put him just in range of Zogwart's curse. So as the big horrible Tyranid prime came close, you may want to get a better shot of this from around this angle.
Yeah,
This is what happened to him.
Turn me into a squig.
This is all that is left of the Tyranid prime.
There we go. So I'm now a squig, and not only that, I'm falling back. So my badass Tyranid prime war boss, warlord, is now a little shitty thing. On top of that, he also managed to mince a Trigon that was standing there with 2 wounds left. And yet again, my Yamargle Gene Stealers have failed completely. There's one of them left.
5 looters.
Yeah, with 5 looters around him. Watch as he guzzles tea.
Tea for the tea gods.
Right, so that was the end of my 4th. It was pretty interesting. Moved these gaunts forward and peppered at these guys. Should have probably assaulted them really, but I don't know, they'd have got creamed. My squig war boss is now still running back over there. What a wanker. There was some flash gits over here, so I fired all my hive guard at them and managed to kill them. Then my Trigon and my Turvigon both assaulted that unit of mega knobs there. Managed to kill 3 of them, so I took out 6 wounds there. But then the war boss just clobbered my Trigon. Fortunately though, the Turvigon still seems to be holding his own. And yet again, my Yamargle tucked away in there. Oh, you can actually just about see him there. There's one of them left, and just made some attacks and completely fluffed.
In all fairness, that is the one that went in on his own.
It is actually. So 1-man Yamargle units, that's the way to go, kids.
It's the future.
It's the future. So that is the end of John Joe's 5th turn. Mine next, and unfortunately, John Joe has just crippled my synapse control by turning my other fucking war boss into a squig. You tosser.
Squigs for the win.
And that unit are now falling back, although they'll test again in this turn. He's also killed my last Trigon and my Turvigon, so now I'm down to 6 hive guard and a handful of gaunts basically to win the game.
Yep.
And my Umargle Gene Stealers are finally toast, but they have only left 3 looters in that building, so...
But they are the painted ones, so it's alright.
So they have done, they've done alright, I'm quite chuffed with that. They're Elite's choice as well, aren't they?
They are, yeah. So they can't hold the objective.
I don't know what's going to happen now. Basically, could be my last turn, so hopefully I'll scrape a win in this turn, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens, won't we? Indeed. So that was the end of my 5th turn. It was probably the most uneventful turn I've had so far. Managed to kill one of his Mega Knobs. Everything, quite luckily, managed to regroup. My squig-led unit of Gaunts here regrouped. Everybody passed their sort of synapse leadership checks. That squig there even managed to regroup, and I've hidden him, so John Joe's not going to get him, hopefully. And it's basically just down to this being the last roll to see whether this game is actually going to continue or not. So 3+.
We keep going.
Oh shit. Let's get in there on focusage. 3+. Game continues. Nazi dice.
Gotta love the Nazi dice.
This is the end of my 6th turn, and basically, most of my army actually managed to pass its leadership checks due to being out of synapse range, which is nice. I was hoping to run this unit of Gaunts up here and just contest this objective here, but I didn't quite make it. I'm a few inches away. If it lasts another turn, I think I might get there though. I managed to kill his war boss by shooting him with impaler cannons, and that's about it really, isn't it? Like, yeah, we're at the very bitter end of the game now. Is it going to win? Who's going to win? Like,
I think you've got it here, mate, to be honest. Looking at because you hold 2 objectives.
Maybe a
possible third.
Yeah, I've got one Gaunt in there, so if he can pass a a test and just manage to move across to this objective, then I'll be laughing. But it's all about whether it actually happens another turn. So you want to roll a dice, Jay? 4+. Game over. So that is a win for the Tyranids, I believe.
It is. It's close though.
It is
close. 3 points each for each of the heavy supports destroyed, because all the heavy supports dead, and we had 3 each. You get 3 points for each objective.
Yeah, so I've got 6 points for the objectives.
I've got, in fact, no, yeah, you've got 6 for objectives because you're not close enough to that one. I've got 3 because I didn't manage to get close enough to this one.
Unlucky, mate.
You also get...
I've got Warlord,
which is another one.
And First Blood. And I've got
Linebreaker as well.
Linebreaker, yeah. So there you go, folks. This was our little Tyranids versus Orks game. It's been quite interesting. You might notice that it was daytime when we started, and now it is evening.
It is. It's night fight.
Unfortunately, we've both got work tomorrow, so neither of us have been able to get drunk this evening, which is not good.
Bad times.
So there you go. Any final words to say?
I'll get you next time, and I think I'll get the moral victory.
No, don't do it like that. You've got to do it gadget style, Dr. Mad. Go on, I want you to do it.
I'll get you next time.
Next time, gadget. Next time.
But also, I get the moral victory because I turned all your characters into squigs.
You did. You did. That's about all I can say about that. So, there you go. Thanks for that game, John. It was a good laugh.
I enjoyed that.
Handshake. In true Wargamer style. And there you go. The first of many battle reports to come, hopefully, of 6th edition. So, there you go, folks. Enjoy.